Welcome, collective. I hope you guys are having a great start to your week. Let's go ahead and jump into your tarot read. We'll see what Spirit has to say to you today. So, what does the collective need to know today? What's the message that most needs to come forward for the collective? These guys. Awakening Genius, Time Machine, Roots of Abundance. Keep feeling like a great idea. You know what you had? That's interesting. You have had in your past a very great idea. Something for building for the future. I don't know if this is for like building your own business. Something you wanted to do. It's like you had it a while ago but couldn't do nothing about it, or life was just difficult and that's kind of all there was to it. It was just an idea. I feel like now is the time. Now is the time, whatever this is, now is the time for it to start taking root. The storyteller. I don't know if you're supposed to be writing a book, or you wrote it down somewhere and stumbled across it the other day and was like, oh yeah, what about that? The uncharted sea. The uncharted sea. Feel like now is the time. There's something that's going on in your life that's left an open space for something new to start. For whatever this time machine is talking about, this awakening genius, this great idea you had, now is the time. It is what it is. And I don't know if you're frustrated that you never took advantage of this idea before, you waited so long to start looking into it or to build it or whatever it is. But life happens the way it happens, right? If you didn't do it then, there was a good reason not to do it. And usually with the universe, everything happens when it's supposed to. So if you try and force things, they don't work out because the opportunities aren't necessarily there. It's like everything has to align. Yeah, this is like you're so passionate about whatever this is. You're ambitious. What is this thing the collective is after? What is this genius idea the collective has had? I'm dying of curiosity, body and soul. This has something to do with health. Body and health, or keeping people healthy. There's something that feels spiritual about it too. So I'm not entirely sure what it is, but I feel like once you start thinking about, your mind starts going with all sorts of possibilities and ways that you could branch this out. You feel so inspired. Yeah, you had to, you're not going to like this, but you had to wait for right timing. That's why it didn't work before. That's why when you had the idea, it kind of just stayed an idea. It had to wait for you to catch up in some way, shape, or form, or life or circumstance to catch up, so that the timing could be right for this. Keep feeling like this has to do with helping other people and health. Like, maybe you went through a huge transformation and you used whatever this idea was to help you out, and now you want to share that with people. Or you just have this idea about living a healthier life and the things that can help you be healthier and maybe more connected to your spirituality. Keep feeling like there's something spiritual about it too. And wanting to share that with other people and to help other people by doing that. You're so passionate about it though. I just keep getting like this deep excitement when you start thinking about it and start thinking about how you could make it work, and it like branches off into all these ideas. You have tons and tons of ideas. It is something that you love. It is something that you're passionate about. And you know what? I get told with this powerful move card that it's something that's supposed to be in your life path. This is something you're meant to do. It's a path that you're meant to walk. You may be a bit of an empath. I keep getting energy with that, feeling the world and like you can sense energies. I don't know if you're an energy healer. You do definitely have some intuitive or psychic abilities, and I keep feeling like energy. I don't know if you can see auras too. And like I said, it ties into this healthy thing. It ties into how you want to help people. Everything ties together. This is making this into some kind of business, some kind of career that is your wish. This is what you want to do with your life. And I gotta tell you with this, your best self shines through when you walk this path. You become so confident, especially if you're talking to people about it, because you just know what you're talking about. You feel super confident. Yeah, exactly. You're at a point. That's what you had to wait for. You had to wait for a point in your life when you were in the land between. So you didn't have any ties or anything per se holding you back, or certain responsibilities that kept you from having open space to do this. You had to have an opening. You're getting told to set your intentions very carefully with the universe too. So being able to do this, taking steps to work towards it, coming up with a business plan, all of those things, getting really focused. This is your time to get focused. You're getting told to pursue this too, whatever it is. Spirit's saying this is part of your path that you're supposed to take. You're supposed to be pursuing this. Birds of a feather. There's lots of people that feel the same way that you do too, and that would benefit from this thing. It is healing. It is beneficial. Like I see like health. It helps with people's health, with your physical health, because it's tied to emotional and perhaps spiritual health too. And we are like that, body and soul. We are connected. You get one piece of us out of whack, it throws the rest of it out of whack too. Yeah, it does. It is using your psychic abilities to help other people. Absolutely. And while doing this, because this is part of your path and you're accepting that from the universe, it's like you have the universe working with you. This is going to sound really corny, but I don't know how else to say it, but it almost like amplifies your power by doing what it is you're supposed to do. I feel like you're starting to feel, you're in a spot where you're feeling really grateful. You're grateful for your gifts. You're grateful for your ideas. You're grateful for your opportunities, for the life that you're living, for your health, for your abilities. I feel like everything's kind of opening up, or you're feeling like your heart is opening up. This is like taking you to the next level. This is raising your vibration. When you're willing to step onto a path that your soul is meant to be on, and you're willing to open yourself up to the universe and allow things to come into your life. Yeah, you are on your journey. You are on your path. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing here. Whatever this is that you're pursuing, this great idea, you're supposed to do this. Spirit says this is what you're supposed to be doing. Spirit, can you please clarify this message for the collective? Bring them some more. It's a great message too. Yeah, your Empress path. Manifesting, personal growth, healing. But you're offering it to other people too. You're not just keeping these lessons for yourself and benefiting for yourself and benefiting your own life. You're offering it to others because you're giving and you're nurturing too. You want to see other people thrive. Feel like when you see other people doing good, it actually makes you feel good. This is a journey you were coming to over a long period of time too. So all the obstacles that were put in your place during your life, everything came for a reason, because everything was to lead you down the path to this. This is the next path. This is part of your journey. Seven of Swords. Now, I got told that with the Seven of Swords, you have somebody in your past who discouraged you from this kind of thing and discouraged you. And maybe this is why it stayed only a thought and it never became anything more. You had somebody who told you it was goofy or flaky or whatever. You had somebody who really discouraged you away from it. Away from your psychic abilities, believing you had a psychic ability, pursuing it. Pursuing this as a goal or trying to make it a reality. Because they didn't believe in it. They don't believe in this kind of stuff. They thought it was corny. and they absolutely discouraged you. And maybe this is somebody who's no longer in your life, and that's why this door has opened. And now you don't have discouragement, you don't have naysayers, and it's your voice is the loudest voice now. Because this is your journey that you are supposed to take. This is for you. It's for your soul alone. And turning that wheel of fortune. Interesting. Yeah, and I keep getting this, like, trusting in yourself now, and trusting in your ideas, trusting and believing in your own ideas and what it is you're planning to do, and that you can do this, trusting in your ability. You're doing the right thing. You're on the right path. You're going to build the abundance for yourself. Like the Nine of Pentacles, you're building your own wealth. You're building your own abundance. You want to help other people heal. You want to help other people find their balance too. You find kindred souls on this path if you haven't already. You do find, like, I don't know which, feel like it was the, I gotta tell you, I feel like it was the King of Pentacles who was like, this is silly. This is silly. You can't make money doing it. That's flaky. It's goofy. No one believes in that. It's not real. But I feel like now you find kindred spirits. You find people who you can learn things from as well, who help to maybe tell you about energy healing and all that stuff, or mentor you a little bit, or work as a partner with you. I do feel like you make good connections. Interesting. I'm going to tell you this too. I feel like you make a connection with somebody who you have possibly a commitment with in the future. This is someone who recognizes your psychic abilities. This is somebody who has their own, and so they believe the way that you believe. You guys are very similar. Like I said, kindred spirits is what kept coming to mind. Like kindred spirits. I feel like you guys just develop a bond. It's almost like it's meant to be. They recognize your gifts, you recognize their gifts, and you guys make each other stronger. So that's another reason you're supposed to be on this journey. So you can meet this person as well. You may travel with whatever this is too. Like where you start now, being able to build this into something, you actually might move. Like move cities, states, provinces, countries, whatever. You might make a pretty big move and wind up living somewhere completely different, building a completely new life. Yeah, it's interesting. It's like there's changes to come, big changes to come. Spirit will not tell me 100% what they are. They're giving me the moon card, and I get told some things are supposed to be a secret. With that moon card, some things you're not supposed to know about what your future holds, but to stay strong in your beliefs, to stay strong in your path, and to keep moving forward. Spirit, can you please bring some more for the collective about this read? Nine of Cups. Yeah, that's interesting. It's like Five of Pentacles to Nine of Cups. You go from like this time without to like wish fulfillment and like having everything that you want. You have this beautiful career or whatever this is that you build for yourself, or this business that is so rewarding and fulfilling, and financially does good as well. You've wind up with this awesome financial, or not financial, this awesome relationship with this kindred spirit. You guys are close. Now, I like I said, it feels like commitment. Whoever this person is who comes into your life, this feels like long-term commitment, this love connection. And it's just like, it's amazing because you go from, and it's all just choices too, right? You go from doubting yourself, giving in to what other people are saying, and then feeling like kind of Five of Pentacles, you're going through this time without, to being like, you know what, I'm going to believe in myself and I'm going to pursue my goals, and winding up with what you want. I'm going to walk this path. That Knight of Pentacles, He's a steady Eddie. He might go a little bit slower, but he always gets to where he's going. He always reaches his goal. And that's where you're going with this path. You will be reaching your goals. You're going to have blessings come into your life because you're accepting the flow of the universe. You're accepting your calling. These are all very important things. You know, you're becoming the magician. You're manifesting what you want in your life. Manifesting a happy life. Manifesting a legacy. And I do believe you're going to be manifesting a committed relationship in the future too with a kindred soul. Yeah, it's like choosing wisely. What do you want in your life? What's going to bring you the most reward? And speaking to this path, the Two of Pentacles is like balance in your life. Sometimes balance between home and work, but it's that balance that you didn't have before because you were giving up on your dreams and you were giving into somebody else, right? You're putting your relationship up and you're putting yourself and your passions down. Everything was unbalanced. But now you're choosing balance in this part of your life, trusting your own judgment and accepting the judgment of the universe, putting things out there and accepting what comes back and trusting. Truly loving yourself, and I gotta tell you, a love connection comes your way. It'll come your way in this path by somebody who believes just the way that you believe. Somebody who's supposed to be in your life, a soul that's supposed to come forward who you're supposed to make a connection with. You're getting told too on this path that you're on, if you run into people who start trying to make you question it or discourage you from it, they're probably rivals. So use caution about that too. If somebody starts telling you this is impossible or trying to trip you up with stuff. How will you ever do this? How will you ever do that? They are trying to stop you and stall you from doing this. So again, I keep getting trust. Have faith, have trust, and keep moving forward with what you're building. The opportunities will come. Things will come together because it's what's meant to be. So don't get lost in what other people might be saying. They're trying to shoo you away from all of this. Yeah, I feel like that's your opportunity, that Emperor. That's really interesting. So I feel like that's someone whose life you change. You help them to heal. You help them to overcome negative thoughts. You help them to find their health after a long journey. This is someone who you help find a new beginning. Someone who you work with. And you genuinely help them. You help them find their way. I feel like this kind of sets it off for you. It's weird. So I don't know who this person is. It's like I get told they have some kind of influence. They're not just regular Joe Blow. Like, this is somebody who has some weight behind their name or has some influence, and they find you absolutely inspiring. And you make a huge difference for them and you help them in your life. Now, I feel like they want to help you too. They want to offer you some kind of opportunity. And the Knight of Swords, when he comes forward and he talks about change, it can be a very swift change that can sometimes feel chaotic. So like this person speaking up for you and giving you props and giving you maybe a bit of publicity in what you're doing, saying how much you help them, it might change everything that you're doing very quickly. So that's something you would have to prepare for too, that your golden opportunity may come very, very quickly. Ten of Cups, Spirit, can you please tell the collective more? Oh yeah, there we go. That's the one I want first. Yeah, you help this person to mend their heart. They have some kind of grief, some kind of heartache. And you help them to move on and move forward and start fresh. What a difference you make in this person's life. I feel like they're grieving a huge loss. A huge loss. They've lost some kind of like family. I don't know if they've lost children. Like, it's big. This person's had a really big heartbreaking loss in their life. And like, people have passed away. That's their loss. They've had loved ones pass away. And I feel like they've had a hard time going on and going forward. And finding themselves again. And that's part of, like I said, that's where you come in and you help this person to find healing. You help this person to embrace life again. And to get healthy. And to start moving forward. Get passionate about life again. To kick the negativity. Like the devil card, he doesn't always represent the devil. Most of the time, he does not represent the devil. Sometimes he can speak to things like addiction. Or anger. Or fear. Or resentment. Things that hold us back. Or tempt us away from our path, or stall us in our path. Like, this person has some big demons to overcome, and you help them overcome those demons. You absolutely help them to find the better sense of themselves. Massive depression they have because of the grief and the loss. But you help them to see that they're always connected to their loved ones. You help them to live their life again, to honor their loved ones by living their life again, and to feel connected to their loved ones, because that's part of your psychic gift too. You actually help this person to feel connected and to speak to their loved ones, to get some closure. Absolutely. You help them to transform and to come out of their shell, to find their passion again and be released from their depression. And helping this person is like the seed for your big change too. Like, it's rewarding enough to see this person heal and to see this person embrace life again and find happiness in their life again. But then they pay it forward with you and pay it back by being able to help boost you. And so that you can reach many more people. It's like growing that little seed, right? Growing that future. The Seven of Pentacles is that abundant harvest. It takes time to grow. But you are manifesting it and you are growing it by working with the universe, embracing your psychic gifts, and embracing your calling. You are a light worker. That's what you're doing. You're a light worker and you're embracing that. And the universe will reward you for doing that. That's a pretty awesome read, collective. I think that's absolutely great. I would love to know who that resonates with. Sending you guys all tons of love and light. Take care, everyone.